Okay, and this is the second part, how to we are going to use the endpoints. So in this endpoint we are going to do as videos a simple mistake, that is nothing but a request place response, response place request we are going to do. Now it will be solve it. So first of all request, next response, so response dot send. Now you can save the, now it will be display hi. So I would like to implement the endpoint for the student registration and insert the thing. So before that we require to know how to create a models. Okay, so first of all I give the message as a, this is student management system. Okay, so that means whether you are starting with the any anything, it will be display like this, not get. So once you type it here, so if you are type it as a st registration, student registration, there is a no, cannot get. So now we would like to create a model for creating a model for instance of never MongoDB. So I would like to create a new file, that file which is nothing but a student registration. Okay, so I would like to give the name as a student registration dot js. Now first of all I would like to create a model, that model which is built in a MongoDB atlas, need to create in a MongoDB atlas. So that's why first of all I would like to import the package name is called as a Mongoose. So why? Because required Mongoose, sorry, Mongoose. So I would like to create a model. First of all I would like to give the model name, that is nothing but a student registration equals to. So I would like to create an instance of Mongoose to design a schema. New Mongoose dot schema. So this is nothing but a method which is helpful for you designing of your schema. So what are the things you need to require to display on your mobile app? Those all things are just created as a name, field names. So first of all I would like to give as a, don't give full name as a string. Next email as a string. Next university registration number, registration I would like to give as a registration number first. RG underscore and O. Simply you would like to give as a int r number, comma next email string registration number, mobile number, and any other things, email address, home address, that is notification address as a string. Okay, so up to now these fields are enough. If you want to implement any other specific fields, you just add it to this particular field. So that means you are create a schema, that schema which is helpful for designing a schema, the schema which is created into the our database. Now module dot export, this is very important. Why? Because means you need to be exported this particular module, then only we can use it to the remaining operations. Mongoose dot model, that model name, what are the model name you are given here, same model name it will be created in MongoDB, student registration, comma. So what is the instance of your schema name, that is it would like to be displayed here. Okay, so this is how to create a model in MongoDB, that means after establish the connection. Next one is I would like to create a routes for implementation of endpoint. So that is nothing but a how to create a route. So before that you need to be create a file, that is nothing but a student reg route. Don't forget, give the names in a small letters only. Student registration route dot js. Okay, so now we would like to interact with this route is nothing but a interaction point, that is endpoint. So what are the values you want to get it, what are the values you want to insert it, what are the values you want to update it, those kind of operations you want to perform. So simply used as a route. So in this regard, constant express, first of all web server you need to be access into your program, that is by using a express. Next, what is your model? So first of all you need to get the model. Before that, first of all you need to be create a router equals to where you are getting the router express dot route. That route is R capital, not small. Next one is constant student registration. So that is the instance of your model, where you are getting the model slash models slash what is the. So now you are doing the operations on this particular model. So very first one is nothing but we need to be post the data. So how to post the data? A router dot what is the endpoint post. So how to you are going to do the post slash comma. So it is operation asynchronously we are going to do. So first of all close it, asynchronous function. So first of all request and response, make it as a arrow function. So everywhere you need to be write it as a try catch block, error. So in try block you simply create an instance of your model as a student, where you are getting new student registration. Okay, next you are getting the data from request.body. So that means what is the model you have, that particular model JSON data you just pass it, it automatically it will be retrieve the data and stored into the student instance. So after that you need to be do the model operation, that is nothing but a student dot save. So after that you just pass the status whether you are inserted or not, your information, pass the 200, that is nothing but a successful, and JSON data. So return the your student JSON data. So that model consists the student JSON data. Next, catch error. If you got any error in this particular occasion, so rest dot status send the 404 or 400. So it is for our understanding purpose. So don't use the 400 404 and message, that is in the format of JSON format, error dot message. Okay, so this is the first operation. Next operation we are going to the representation for get. So then only we know how to you are get it, the router dot get same spread and await async of request comma response arrow function try constant. So whether your data model consists of any kind of data, what you are doing a MongoDB CRUD operations. Yesterday, previous class, we are going to discuss about in theoretical manner. Same thing here, we are getting the data, right? So student registration dot find. So that is the model. The model 2 you will get the find. What is the find function? Find, retrieve the all the data, retrieve the all the data and display as a JSON format. So next catch function, if you got any error, response dot status. So if you get it as a 400 or 401 dot JSON message colon error dot message. But here I am not representing the error spelling error. Okay, now MongoDB is that endpoints are getting successful. Now I would like to know how to export the this particular model router. So my instance name of router is router. So this router consists the two endpoints. One is nothing but a post and second one is nothing but a get. Now very important point means we need to be connected with your server. So this one is required to connect with your server. So that means I am going to export the router. Now go to the server page. So this is the process. If you are doing the one particular collection, remaining all collections are same procedure. Okay. Now I would like to export the server name constant student registration equals to require, where we are going to get it as from routes and from routes. So what is the only one router is there, simply you are going to export it. Now how would like to call this particular router in your program? So before that, here app.get is there, so I just remove it. First of all, I would like to call the routers here. What are the endpoints routers are there? So how to you are going to call app.use. So slash API slash version 1 slash, what is the first one, student reg. You give any name for, but you just call the student registration router name perfectly, then only it will be called the. Now slash API slash student registration, go to the web browser. Here there is a endpoint is there, simply paste it. After 5000 slash API student registration, let us check any error is there. Yes. Why? Async request dot student registration router dot post. Wait for some time. Okay, there is the small mistake, we just call the router not route. Okay, now let us check. Now it is running again, try again. Now student registration is there. Find is not a function. Let us check it, what is the problem here. Just a moment. Okay, let us talk about it. Here very important point is nothing but what is the name you are here written. Same thing is required to call in router. Otherwise, it is not a work as a constructor. So that's why it is very difficult to identify it as a function. So now go to the URL, just press enter. So one record, just sample record I would like to add it. So that will be displayed here. So how to add it means I would like to show you. So in the Postman, simply type it as a localhost 5000 slash API slash v1 slash student registration, and body parser, check the raw and choose the JSON, and give the registration number, that is your model, what are the contents you are given, full name and email and mobile and address. So those all things are I would like to give it. So let us check it. I mentioned gmail.com and address is fairly going to just click on the post and give the status is nothing but a 2200k, and this particular record will be added. Say we would like to discuss about in previous class hyphen I underscore id hyphen b is which is generated by the MongoDB only. Let us check in MongoDB at class whether your inserted things are inserted or not. Once you inserted, automatically collection will be created, student registrations, and there are two objects are there. So let us check it whether your get function is working or not. Just press enter. So there are two get functions. So now what is the important thing is nothing but next experiment we are going to be use the this particular URL to we are using coroutines, HTTP request to coroutines. We are inserted from the UI. So that means mobile app UI to insert into the data into database. So that is the our major task. So this is the end of the experiment 5. So you need to be completed in today's lab. Thank you.